Hey fellas, first of all, I want to apologize because I know it's been a while since I've posted a video to you guys, for you guys. Things have gotten busy in my life and I got a little off track, and I do apologize because if you're going to be passionate about something, you should always make time for it, right? And I'm very passionate about becoming a better man and helping other people become better men, helping you become a better man. So I need to get better at being dedicated to posting videos regularly. So you have my word that going forward, I will do my best to post something regularly, even if it's something quick that will help you become better, because you becoming better helps me become better, and that's what it's all about. But I was thinking about, and I apologize, I'm driving and I decided to just send this thing out raw with no edits or anything. So if you think that, hey, what is Chris driving and video recording? Yep, I am, and I'm being safe. Trust me. And hey, is Chris out during the quarantine? Yep, I am, and I'm being safe. But I am out for something extremely necessary. So that's why I'm out. But I was looking online and I was talking to some guys that I consider to be reputable, successful, and good guys, good men. And I even called some people that I don't really know personally and asked them, if you had to name something that every man should have, what would you say that thing is? And I took their responses and boiled it down to 4 things. And there are many more things, don't get me wrong. What I'm going to share with you doesn't mean that this is all you need, right? These are 4 of the things that every man should have, all right? And I really hope that you pay attention to these things, implement them, and watch and see how much better you become. So the first thing is a watch. I know a lot of people think, well, I don't need a watch. You know, I have my phone, I have my smart device and all this other stuff. But whether you know it or not, when people see an individual with a watch on, subconsciously, even if it's not consciously, subconsciously, they recognize that individual as a person who is time conscious and dependable. Now that I mentioned that to you, I want you to pay attention to the individuals you interact with and see if they have a watch on. And when you notice that they do have a watch on, ask yourself, do you consider that individual someone dependable? And do they come across as being someone that is time conscious or time aware? And I'm sure 9 times out of 10, the answer will be yes. It's important to have a watch on because it helps remind you about the importance of being on time and dependable and things like that. But it also gives the message to others that you are an individual that is conscious and aware of time. Number 2, every man needs a mentor. And I'm going to get into this in a lot more detail in a future video, but it's important that every man have at least one mentor. At least one. And again, I'll go into detail about this, but I have way more than one mentor in my life. It's important, man, because you can't get better by yourself. Number 3, every man needs his own signature fragrance. There is no such thing as a blanket cologne or one-size-fits-all cologne for men. You have to play around with this if you don't already have one. But I highly encourage you, and it doesn't have to be anything expensive. Let me go back to the watch thing too. The watch doesn't have to be anything expensive either. The watch can be a very simple timepiece that you have on your arm, and then, you know, as you build your bank up, then you can go ahead and build up your maybe a watch collection or improve on the watch that you have, but you need to have a watch, okay? Same thing with the cologne and body wash, and we'll get into this in another video as well. But you need to have a signature smell, and a lot of people might not compliment you on this, but people are going to be aware. Every time I come around him, I smell this, or that smells good on him, or I know Chris has been in the building because I can smell his cologne. You got to be careful with the application of the cologne. And again, I'll go into this in a little bit more detail as well. But trust me, it's important that you have your own signature fragrance, cologne, smell, right? And hopefully it's a good smell. I'm not talking about, oh man, every time I smell BO, I know JoJo's around. You know, I don't want I don't want you guys, you know, operating like that. All right. And number 4, every man needs a friend. Now, there's a difference between a mentor and a friend. A friend is someone that you can bounce the ideas off of, you can vent to, you can say, hey man, this is what I'm going to do. And a friend will give you their full and honest opinion on what you are sharing with them. A friend is somebody that doesn't hold back because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Now, they'll give it to you. A friend will deliver the message to you respectfully, right? And in a sensitive way, or a way that won't make you want to jump off the first cliff that you see. But a friend is not going to mislead you. A friend's not going to say, oh yeah, good idea, go for it, man, do it. Yeah, oh yeah, you should talk to her. Or yeah, man, you should go for that job. Oh yeah, you're well qualified. Or they don't know what they're talking about, you know, and know that that's really not true. A friend wouldn't do that to you. So think about, and you guys know this is one of my biggest pet peeves, right? The people you hang around with, the people you associate with. Think about your life and ask yourself, do I really have a friend that I can talk to and expect them to give me their honest feedback, regardless of how it makes me feel about my idea or the way I acted or reacted, things like that. One thing about my dad is my dad supported me 100%. But when I was wrong, he made sure to let me know I was wrong. He didn't hold back. He would say, I know that you did this and I supported you in doing it, but you were wrong. And the only reason I supported you is because I love you, right? But because I love you, I'm also going to tell you that you're wrong. And there were some things that I was wrong about, and he didn't let me do it because he loved me and because he was a really good friend of mine. You need those type of men, people in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, right? But you need someone in your life that is going to keep or stay honest with you. Right? They're not going to let you fail. They're not going to let you walk through life thinking that you don't stink when you really do. Right? They're not going to let you walk through life thinking that you stink when you really don't. Right? And we all have those times in our life when we do stink and we don't stink. Right? I'm talking metaphorically right now, right? Because I hope you guys remember about the whole aroma thing. And you, if you do have a BO issue, you get that addressed ASAP. But everyone needs a guy or a woman or someone in their life that they can talk to and be vulnerable around and accept their honest feedback, opinions, and things like that. So there it is, guys. The 4 things that every man should have. 4 of the things that every man should have if they're going to be a better person, if they're going to move to the next level. All right? They're simple. They're easy to implement, right? You need a suit. You need a watch. You need aroma, signature aroma, and you need a friend. Get those things. The suit thing might take you some time to build up to, but it doesn't have to be anything expensive right off the bat. The watch doesn't have to be expensive. The signature cologne or body wash or whatever doesn't have to be expensive. And it's going to take some time to find the right friend if you don't already have one. Be choosy about that, all right? Because your future depends on it. Have a great day. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside unless you desperately need to get out there, and then get back inside. Keep your hands clean and take care of your families. Be the man you're supposed to be by setting the example of how we're going to beat this corona thing by staying inside and staying away from people when we don't have to, so that this stupid thing can just die out, man, and we can get back to our lives. I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. Be successful.